not set up. Thank you, Dale. Very helpful. So I said, what's up to Mr. Belair? Thank you so much. Crow King said first. I said, not actually. Mr. Belair beat you. I also said, Crow King. I had to blow you up the other day while I was passing by you because I figured you'd be more upset with me for not blowing you up than for blowing you up. Because I believe that's the same thing you told somebody else, and I think we're both right. So, now I think everybody could probably hear me. Verify that that's the case, please. I see my name lit up over here above my head. So I think we got that first issue solved. Every time I restart my computer. I have to restart my computer on like Tuesday right after stream so that I can get it all ready to go again by the next stream. Yikes. Happy to be seen. I gotta figure out where everybody else is. Welch will probably hop in a little bit later. Sin and I have been just having a hard time connecting. He's got a very different schedule than I do. Or I think maybe it's the other way around. I have a very different schedule than him. But hopefully he'll come hang out. I miss him dearly. So we got new toys on our playground today. Right? Just checked out the event store and then went, I'm not even going to look at this yet because they almost always change it within a week of it coming out. Get my little floating toy over here so that if Stewie Doo comes and hangs out, he's not disappointed. Usually we bring it a little closer. Let's see. Ooh, that's good. Oh, I'll slide her up there. It was borked. Good to go. I don't know if we need to adjust any other volume. If Spotify's too loud, too quiet, let me know. We can adjust whatever we need to. Let me go hop over here and take a look at our Discord chat. I don't know if that published properly. Probably did. Yep. Excellent. We got a PM from somebody. Who is that? Hello. And welcome. So we're gonna, I don't know, what are we gonna do? I just finally got my Katinga built. Not built, I guess it's technically building. Because I'm not in an alliance. I'm in an alliance of 1. So it's got 41 days left on the Katinga. But I'm happy I've got it built. And now we're gonna stab it back in the Klingons. Stab it back. Put a knife in the back of the Klingons. And we're gonna go all Romulan like my buddy Mr. Belair is doing. Thank you, sir. It is very good to finally have that done, and I can focus on a single faction. And so far I did some grinding in Taigo Core because I like the speed ups. I like the officer XP, way more important now because your officer's levels are going to be the thing that keeps you from being able to upgrade that mess hall. And you know, we're gonna see where we can go from there. I don't really have a reason to go farm in the capital systems that much yet. Depends on what we get out of the event store this time around. Because there's some pretty delicious looking things in here. Officers always. Hugh would be nice to get. Borg Queen, I'm fairly far off. I have an issue trying to spend any very limited currency on anything that has sourcing already. So right now Picard doesn't have sourcing. Gasa actually doesn't have sourcing. I don't think I'm that close to getting rank 2 on Gasa. Hugh has sourcing. Galenar's awesome, but he has sourcing. So the only one of these two really don't have any sourcing yet. So to me, Picard is high value, but that's a lot of event store credit for me to even get him unlocked. Don't know about that one. So I don't know how much I'm going to put into officers this time around, as much as I tout that officers are super important. But there's some juicy refits in here. I'm going to work on my Romulan rep, this Valdor refit. That looks like a really good way to go. Get extra reputation for killing hostiles. I hate that I haven't finished this out yet. That would help me every time I'm flying around the galaxy and run into Kroll King. So that would be nice to have. Although, less important now that we've got a Katinga in the oven. The amalgam refit. It's very interesting. If this amalgam refit, is that like 30%? I don't know. The amalgam refit, I think it's plus 30% to the amalgam's shipability. Which if I recall is like a 0.5%. Blow you up anytime. Thank you for the super chat, Mr. Kroll King, my very dear friend. You blow me up anytime too. Always. And tell everybody else to. Let's see. So here's my event store. Future spins. The last 31 to Hue. Hue to unlock. Last 27 refractive beam shards. And last 39 Cardassian disruptor shard. Our Cardassian disruptor in here? I did not see it. I want that too. I'm a little disappointed I didn't see that in here. I see positron phaser. I saw refractive beam, like you said. That's nice for the piercing stats. I'm gonna be honest, the Stellar Refit shard looks like really appealing to me right now. If I can get this whole thing, what is it? 450,000 event store loot to go ahead and finish this out. Or I guess 450,000 to get all of what you need to be able to unlock it. I don't know why there's not the 120 chest option. You need 120 shards to get it. Makes no sense to me. But this is a big one for me. Ref said EXO is adding more. He asked for list. Okay, that makes sense. That's why I kind of was like, eh. You mean Echo? Yeah, I figured this always changes. So it's kind of cool to see what's already in here. They don't usually take anything out. Sometimes they slap a limit on something, but it's not like... I mean, they did give us a chest that was like, hey, here's some freebie Riker shards and some event store loot, which is always cool. So, yeah, EXO. That would have been a cool name. Somebody should go back and retcon and rename Echo to EXO. I'm doing it. Dreamweaver could do it. Oh, what happened up there? That's some gnarliness up at the very top on our little banner here. I gotta figure that one out real fast. That's driving me crazy. Thanks for the super chat. Now I gotta figure out how to make it look nice. Where is that? Gotta figure out where in all of my OBS gnarliness that is. Okay. So that is probably a component here. Yes, I found it. Okay. Can just shorten it to cruel. I'm gonna try. You just hit our top donation all time. So it was like adding you and Fran, who we appreciate having donated as well. Barnabas, who's this? New stream, who dis? Who's who? I am the artist formerly known as Black Halfdan. I guess still technically Black Halfdan / Secure Play J, if that's who we're talking about. Cruel King up there in the chat. Buddy of mine off of my server. Mr. Belair, which server are you on? Long time member of everything we do. Who's this? I will fix our top tipper. 71, that's right. Thank you, sir. So we might be in an incursion at some point in time. Saw your Talios doing missions today. Good to see you. Good to see you, Darius. Thank you. Yeah, Talios was out... I like the impulse speed, slap the speed crew on it, just run around and clean up all those things. And I'm trying to do my mission logs kind of get a little bloated since now I finished getting my Katinga in the oven. So all I'm going to do is Romulan missions pretty much. And I guess this export mission. So I'm going to be all around everywhere with my Valdor, trying to finish out as many of these missions as possible and archiving the rest. So cool. I love all these Borg flavored everythings in the game right now. I'm happy with the state of the game at the moment. I love Borg, and we're getting a lots of it. X-Borg still count. Did you guys finish the new story missions today? And if so, were you able to actually take the time and read them? I kind of got in a hurry and spammed the click, and feel a little bad about that. I kind of want to go back and reread a lot of what I missed. There's some pretty interesting stuff, especially the 7 storylines. I guess technically one storyline you do both halves. Okay, so what I've got to do is go figure out where that went here. $55 mil from ROM glorified. Would Pilum shards then be added, or would I have to be Ops 46? I have heard. So you're talking about them being in, that's hitting your 440,000 to get it in your store. I don't know. Your ops 40, are you 44 or 45 right now? That's a great question for the multitudes gathered here today. Okay, so I think I figured out which one I need to use. Okay. There we go. We got that figured out over there. Prince still had you beat, but not by a lot. Ops 44 was asking about the event store. Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen the Pilum in the event store. I don't know if anybody who's Ops 46, can you verify if there's a Pilum in your event store? And if so, how exorbitantly high in the event loot the blueprints are, please? And if we get everybody Ops 46 and above. Calling all Ops 46 and above players. Calling all Ops 46 and above players. The doctor will see you now. Which doctor? If you had to choose a doctor out of all the doctors in Star Trek, who would you go with? Thank you for the follow, Legend of Jane. Appreciate it. Film charge shouldn't show up until your rep unlocks it and your shipyard is capable. Says Legend of Jane. Thank you. Bones. You go with Bones, Mr. Belair? Let's see. I don't know. I like Dr. Phlox from Enterprise. Very interesting. Maybe it would be good to have, you know, Julian Bashir to help you out if you needed. Or, you know, the emergency medical hologram would be pretty cool. What do you guys think? If your doctor had to be replaced with a Star Trek doctor, who would be your number one pick for Star Trek doctor, and who would you totally not want to be anywhere near you in your physiology? So who's your favorite doctor as a real doctor for you as your healthcare professional, and who's your least favorite? Who do you not want anywhere near you? You're a doctor, not a content creator. Oh man, already tickled. Good one, Dale. Oh man. Alright, make your way to Klingon space. Make me. Yeah, you want Blaze and Bev? I knew somebody would go straight for Bev. Which Bev? TNG Bev, one of the movies Bev, or Picard Bev? Out of the 3 Beverly cards that we have in the game right now, which one would you do? Oh, that sounds weird. Which one would you prefer? Didn't mean to go there with that. TNG Bev. There you go. I can't wait until Dixon Hill comes around. I thought that was kind of cool to see the Dixon Hill in here. We don't have a new Geordie though. Really want a new Geordie. Are you guys caught up on Picard enough? Is it not super awesome to see LeVar Burton just staring at you with those blue eyes the whole time? Awesome. I love it. So intense. Such a good show. Well, now that we're in season 3, it's such a good show. It's hard to make that case in season 1. Should have just taken the ISQ gave him. Yeah. He was waiting for technology to hand it there. Or to get there before he took it. No handouts from Q, I guess. Although that was... Season 2 Picard was also good. What is the Commodore 64? Let's see. Which missions are we going to do here? All of the missions. I don't care about anybody else's rep. Let's see. 18 hostiles at level 50 or higher in Farana. Okay, I have the impulse speed, or the impulse to get there, so that means we're going to go ahead and switch out. Also, I just realized There is the ship XP SMS daily event going on right now, and I really need to go ahead and finish. I was right before stream started, I was dumping XP into a ship, and I need to go finish doing that. Let's see, there's some health, and you get us there. Below deck ability. How are you, Tindy? Close. Alright. So let's go defense. Nope, wrong way. Attack. Maybe Kang Gorgon. Nope. Nope. Kang. Dang. Could have swore I had this. All of my bonuses hit earlier. Dr. Pulaski, because I felt she was passionate about healthcare. There you go. That works. Legend of Jane. Barnabas Key has no money, so I haven't seen any show or the latest on Discovery since 2019. Yeah. Discovery's last season, I believe, is about to start airing here soon. She saved Worf and delivered Troy's baby. True. I bet when he got his new eyes, first place he went was the holodeck. Maybe. You went to go look for Dr. Leia Brahms? We don't know yet who Geordi ended up with, either. Have Mayflower number 11 waiting to tear it up this weekend? Yeah, there you go. That's what I need to be spending mine on. I'm not quite out of G3 space yet, but it should be pretty close. Let me go ahead and finish upgrading this one. Oh, I did. But I still didn't hit it. I gotta go start on another stinking envoy. I'm still doing envoys. Just because I have a billion of them. Not a billion, but lots. How close are we? 6,000? Okay. Not a big deal. We can go get 6,000 more XP. Swap it. Swap it for... That's a lot of XP. 7,000 will get the Burrell up another level. Let's do that. Hooray! There we go, we're done. I don't know why I built the Burrell so much later on, but I did. Just made you realize they may bring back that Sonya lady? Which Sonya lady? I'm liking this song. Every now and again we have to like skip songs because they're so awful, but I kind of like this one. It's called Me and the Boys. Sorry, Me in the Boys. That's a very different connotation actually if you slow down and read it like that. Let's go scrap that envoy because I just realized I have nothing in the scrapper. Horrible content creator, nothing in your scrapper. Why do people even watch your stream? Close on Estella. I think I got 3 more parts to go there. Envoy, get in there. Cram it in the blender. Sonia Gomez was supposed to be Geordi's love interest. Oh, she spilled the tea on Picard. There you go. Thank you. Yeah, we don't know. We don't know yet. I like Sydney and Jack. Some good stuff. Where? Alright, ship's still got 4 minutes to get there. What else are we working on? Probably go out to Borg space and go pew pew and get more probes, because that's always a good thing to do. I don't want to cap up on the... Actually, how many of those do we have? Maybe we'll go to like a low-level space and try to go pick up some extra Latinum antiques. How many of these do we have? We have got... 3 transform cells and like 35 million, I want to say, in the bank. It's about a month's worth right now. Up, 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 up. Let's go burn these. What? Wrong button.
Hey, there we go.
Welch.
Hey, bud.
Good to hear you. You're not working this time? Or are you still working?
No, I just finished work. I just put my computer into sleep when I got your message.
Oh. Yeah, apparently I haven't had Discord open for like an entire flipping week, and I've been sent me a message like an embarrassingly long number of days ago, and I hadn't replied, and I was like, I am so awful.
Yeah, that's great friendship right there.
Well, I know usually like we call and text, but we haven't in a while, so I need to just start calling him again.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a while.
Yeah, I need to see how my buddy's doing, because I don't talk to him that often either. Well, it sounds like you're already having a better week than last week if you're not still working while we're on here playing.
No.
Mr. Belair says, hey to you, Sir Welch.
Hey, what's up, buds? We'll just say, if you ever get into the world of security, and I mean just IT in general, be aware at some point in your career you'll be talking to attorneys.
I'm still doing auditors right now. I still work with auditors. Need to clarify.
Yeah, I've spent the last 3 or 4 days on conference calls with attorneys and stuff like that, and I've definitely learned a new aspect of life.
One that was better left in the dark.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad you made it through. I've been on PTO the last 2 days, and it ends tomorrow morning, so.
Ooh.
It's been awful too. Like, not awful. We've actually recovered, but were certain things I was really looking forward to on this PTO. Like Saturday, we were going to play D&D and it got canceled. And then yesterday we were going to go to the hot springs and they're without power. So it canceled. But we turned it around. I don't know. You can't really see on my hands that good, but I've got like dyed hands. There's some like blue and stuff still on my hands. I got most of it off. But instead we decided to go tie-dye a bunch of shirts with the kid. And we're like, gloves are for squares. So, like, I've got, like, blue fingers and stuff. But, you know. We had fun. My kid is so artistic, man.
Oh, yeah.
She is.
Well, that's the fun part is that at her age, it's perfect. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, Legend of Jane. I don't miss doing MDU commercial ISP work. Yeah. I know a lot of people that were doing that for a long time. There's like one guy that serves like our tri-state area, I think, for like 5G cell towers. Not cool.
Yeah.
Alright, I guess I'm going to try to blow up battleships. This is a level 50 or above. Yes, okay. Let's see how this goes. Should be alright.
I'll go ahead and punch the monkey in the face.
Which monkey?
What is everybody thinking about the arc fall so far of day 1?
New somewhat PvP-ish officers? Like it's... I mean, they're not somewhat. They are PvP officers, but... Oh, I didn't know that my discovery could make it out here. That's going to help. Looks expensive. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Have you got your Titan yet?
No.
Will you get a Titan?
Not by purchase.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, and for somebody that likes to collect the ships.
Yeah, I know. That's why it's kind of...
I'm just... So I watched DJ's Arcfall video this morning. I haven't been paying attention a lot the last 2 weeks during the break. But hearing essentially this is just another Cerritos.
Right. That can buff your entire alliance in a territory.
Yeah. And I only use my Cerritos really during
Wednesdays.
Wednesdays and occasionally when we're doing armada, it's for the punch up.
Yep.
So I really don't see. God, how much is it? I think 50 for a half, 100 for a full.
I think so. It's the state. I don't even think I looked because it was just like it's probably the
Yeah.
same thing as always. Yep, it is.
Yep. But this is the end of the arc.
Mhm.
So there's the event store,
Right.
which I'm happy about that. Because I can get the last 20th shards of Admiral Picard, Old Man Picard.
Mm-hmm.
So I can finally get him unlocked.
I'm like 60 shards away on him. I'm very far.
Yeah.
Legend of Pain or Legend of Jane says I don't mind the idea of the Titan. Mr. Spiller says event store looks sexy. Barnabas Key says too much precedent setting and what looks off the bat the wrong way. Legend of Jane says I like the idea of having an extra option for doing solo Armada marathons. So it buffs all the ships in an alliance. So if I was doing a solo Armada, it buffs all my ships at once, right?
Believe so.
Or if
and
you're running,
you can buff, or you can buff. If you have the ship, I think what they said was if you have the ship in a zone,
mm-hmm.
you can initiate a buff, and it starts at the highest level ship first, and then comes down for the buffing.
So, right. So if you're running armadas in an area, it's an AoE type thing.
Correct. Which for some alliances that could be good when you're doing
territories and armadas.
I wouldn't say just territories. The exchange armadas when they're doing that. What is it? The ALB or SLB?
Yeah, for Apex.
Yeah, whenever like every single exchange armada is going active at the same time, they could be very beneficial for a group at that point. I think if that's how it's designed out to work.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you and Blooper as well. Like, I wouldn't pick up this ship. I wouldn't spend any money to pick it up. And it should be a skin for either Defiant or the Cerritos. Honestly, it would make more sense as a Cerritos skin. Because now it's like, okay, why don't our other ships do that? Like, yes. Why would the Cerritos, which is like a support ship as a Cali class ship, only buff one ship in a system? If there are other ships that are capable of buffing all of them. The Titan doesn't seem like a support ship. Not that they really care that much about story when it comes to making money.
That's what I was actually going to ask. It would be considered, I guess, a spoiler alert, but was the Titan actually a support ship or was it an explorer?
I think it was like a beefy explorer. It's hard to tell. Because it's like, I don't know. Hard to tell what Shaw was commanding, but it had weapons.
Yeah. So.
But yeah, I agree with that. Could just make it a refit. I don't know that there's going to be a lot of engagement with that ship. I haven't seen a Titan on our server yet. I haven't seen anybody flying around in one.
I have seen.
I'm sure they
people
exist,
have actually. It's people already done the upgrade, the SLB stuff on our server. So I'm already seeing 2 people at my level. I mean, I'm not going to throw their names out there, but I mean, there's people that are doing it. So
yeah, this is probably not going to work well, but it's what stream's for us to go make me look like what I am. Well, let's go hit this and see what happens. Try to blow all these up. Yeah, I could go look at the leaderboard and see who's picked it up already.
Yeah, I was just saying. Well, you're on a different server tonight, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm a different bracket than you are. Only 2 people in this bracket have picked it up. I don't know what they go to, but let's see. The people that are in here are Ops 44. Yeah, both are Ops 44.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised because the 2 people that have ours is, what is that? Ops 53. I think both of them are 53. No, 53 and 54. Um, the one person on our server I expected to see it already have.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's Ops 59.
Mm.
He may have it. I don't.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't really seen a lot of people. Blooper says have a level 45 on server number 20 with 7.1 million points in the SLB. Yeah, I think
Sweet Jesus.
it's a little more than what the max one is in our SLB.
Yeah.
Max right now, and this one is 6.7. So not far behind. There's only 2 people
No.
in it, so they're getting. I mean, especially if you're 2 days and 14 hours from now, and you're like, okay, there's nobody else on this leaderboard, and you want to buy this ship, then you can probably, grab you a decent amount of event store loot, I guess. But this feels
Yeah.
it feels a little icky with all the event store loot that you get for spending the $100 on this ship. That I don't think that people would buy that. Like, I think they need that to try to get people to buy it this month, because I don't think it's not going to sell itself.
No.
I'm
And
not
the
I'm
way
not
it's being
attached enough
sold
to the
off.
title.
Yeah, I do agree. I would rather, me personally, I would rather pay $100 for a skin
Mm-hmm.
to the
Then for a ship.
Cerritos to do it. Yes.
Yeah, I agree 100%. And then it's not taking another frickin' dock.
Nope.
But it's in the game, and they got to give us something to whine about. So I'm thankful from that perspective, at least, that they gave us something to whine about.
Very
Bracket
true.
build Titan A is 37 to 40, 41 to 45, 46 through 50, 51, 54, and 55, 60. Thank you, Barnabas. Did you grab that off?
God, that's a lot of numbers.
Hey, I was curious. You're reading my mind tonight. Thank you. Why did I attack a level 51? Just to see what could happen, I guess.
So speaking of which,
Mm-hmm.
what are the plans behind the videos for Secure Play?
So I've got, thankfully, with some of this time I've had off, I did shoot 2 videos. I guess the third one's like a ad integration for the factor thing that I showed you. I finished my first week on it. I do like it, so I'll go ahead and toss it out there if somebody wants to. Actually, it's a pretty good deal. It's better than I thought. It's 50% off the first week, and then 20% off for like several weeks after that. So I'm a little upset because I missed my cutoff for this week to come in, so I had to go to the grocery store and get my own lunches again. But I've got it figured out for the next week. There's some good food, man. I like it. My wife doesn't do keto very well, and she grabbed several keto ones, and that didn't work very well. So, yeah.
Yeah, I love the products. The problem that I had was,
Portion size.
Portion size was not so much the problem. It was the menu they put out was great, but when I'm looking at the menu to pick things out, it's like, that sounds great. That looks okay. I'll give that a shot. And unfortunately, with the fat boy in me, it's like I take 2 bites, and it's like, okay, no, I need a peanut butter and jelly sandwich instead.
Kind of defeats the purpose, I guess.
Yeah. What I ended up doing recently was I ended up purchasing the Bentgo, what are they called? The Bentgo containers.
The little green
it's a company
ones?
that, well, it's not so much as green. There's 3 different versions, but they're already designed out for portion control.
Yep. I've got some of this. I like mine.
But I also remember I taught myself again how to cook some Korean food.
Oh yeah, I like some Korean barbecue.
High in rice, mixed vegetables, and then small portions of meat, and of course onions and garlic.
Yeah.
So Monday I was in the office, and I took my breakfast and lunch, which is great because I'm back to eating fruits and yogurt again.
Yeah.
When I'm at home, I'm eggs, bacon, sausage patties, croissants, stuff like that.
Yep.
But Monday heated my lunch, and I'm sitting in my office eating, and Of course, to me, the smell's not bad,
Yeah.
but I was eating my kimchi and garlic, and that kimchi is fermented cabbage,
Yeah.
and for some people, it's a very big turnoff.
Oh yeah.
So I was able to keep people out of my office yesterday. It was great.
That'll do it.
Yep.
Kroll King says the music makes it seem like you and Welcher are having a heart to heart. You can't hear the music, but I just turned it up after he said that. It's very like soft, very mellow music.
Yep.
To turn it back
What's
down.
funny is being on the Discord talking to you like this way is I don't hear the music and all that stuff, so it makes it even funnier.
Yeah, you don't even know it. It sounds like the background music.
Yeah.
That's funny. Speaking of, it sounds like it stopped. Why did it stop?
Because Kroll said something.
It's called Zen. As Harris Heller. Of course, it's Harris Heller. While you and I are sitting here chatting.
Oh man.
There we go. Now we got some new music. It like just faded out and stayed out for like 15 seconds.
Oh man.
Yeah, we've been doing overnight oats in the morning out of a mason jar, because that's about the healthiest thing that we're gonna be able to just grab real quick and roll. Having the what is it? Factor 75 ready to roll is pretty nice for lunch, and then we're still gonna do dinner as a family. I think the first week that we had the Factor, we got that 50% off the first week, so we got like 18 meals of it, because we're like, dude, if we're gonna get half off an entire week's of groceries, is gonna cost us way more than that, so let's do it. We tried a bunch of stuff. There's only one meal he didn't like, but I knew when I was picking it on the menu I was not gonna like it.
Yeah.
Because it had thyme in it, and I hate thyme. Thyme is like the worst thing on the planet to me. Every time we make guacamole, we're like, just throw the thyme in the garbage, dude. Bot QWERTY says 4 shards from the Mantis. That's awesome. Is that in the event store this time around? I think
Yes, it is.
That's awesome. You gonna pick it up, or are you 4 shards away having spent what you have in the event store already, or are you still holding back? Yes, it is in there. Awesome. I've already got my freaking Strange New World Spock maxed out because of that refinery there, which is cool. And Pike is pretty high up there too.
I've actually slacked off on my refineries.
Have you?
Oh yeah, big time.
Spent all you got today. Okay, so you're still 4 west, so you picked it up here soon. For a day or two. I'm going to try not to spend any of mine. They're going to try to, of course, the content creators always give fight for adding new things to the event store, so I try to hold out and see what gets added. I usually
plus that, a lot of the content creators, they'll try to, over the next couple days, they'll try to figure out how much event loot you'll have toward the end of the arc.
Forecast what you're going to get free to play.
Yeah.
Yep.
So now I did buy the $100 battle pass already.
I'm definitely getting a battle pass. I'll probably do the $20 because, I mean, with event store loot being in the battle pass, the dirty jerks, like, I'm going to have to do it probably. But I'm going to wait and see. I'm probably not going to spend any until towards the very end of the timer and see how much I pick up and all that kind of stuff. So,
I just went ahead and did it today, got it over with.
There you go.
But also, a while back, when we talked to Trader, I had asked her about that, and she's like, every battle pass she just buys the $100 pack.
Yeah.
But part of the reason I did it this time was the faction credits that I saw that were in there right off the bat.
Are there?
Yeah, there's like, I think it's 12.6 at my level. For the faction credits.
Oh yeah.
And I think I got some Bajoran credits. Or the export credits. I don't know.
I don't see export.
I don't pay attention to those numbers.
Yeah.
But
it's not bad.
No.
Some Riker shards, some Worf shards.
Yeah.
Well,
and the thing is, I will say one thing is the Titan A is already purchasable through the faction store. It'll take you, I think it's 120 days or 100 days to get it based off of the export credits that you spend.
Oh, I
and
see
it's
it
only
in there.
120. Yeah.
I didn't know it was in
Go
there.
to,
I'm not
go
going
to
to
your
spend it on
export.
that. Yeah.
There you go.
I mean, if the Titan is also a decent grade 4 Explorer, which I doubt it is, then maybe it's okay. Like that would be the only draw to me. If it's like, yo, this thing is like Coronar grade and it buffs stuff, that would be okay. But I doubt it.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot I gotta go grab this reputation. Thank ya. Rare loot. Gotta go run some of those. Whoops. Click the button. What did I click?
I'm sitting here still trying to grind out and lock my third faction.
Yeah, thank you for the follow. It's the exact same as Cerritos as far as hostile grinding or PvP. Yuck. I'm not happy with that, honestly. I kind of ignored it, honestly. I was just like, whatever. Everything else has been pretty good lately. And then 7. Anybody get 7? Anybody interested in 7? As a fleet commander?
I heard the story about her, but it doesn't seem like it's more to, for my opinion, it's like meh.
Yeah, I haven't looked to see how decent as a fleet commander she's gonna be.
Yeah. Actually, I don't even mess with the commanders anymore.
Yeah, well, I know Lucutus is like, you're only gonna get him spending, right? That's kind of what that's what I have heard. I haven't really paid attention, but you're only gonna get him spending. So I guess 7 is gonna be okay at some point in time. Fleet commanders are all kind of meh. It's there's a seat that you're gonna put something in at some point in time, so it's not a bad idea to, you know, not that you're saying don't put a fleet commander in there. I don't think, but you gotta put something in there. It's not. I like that as a mechanic. I think it's really funny that the game is called Star Trek Fleet Command, and it took over 4 years to get a fleet command mechanic added. So let's actually go dive into her. I kind of wanted to wait to dive into her skills until we were sitting here today. So let's see what we've got. Increases base damage when attacking a station. So okay, if you're gonna go try to beat down somebody's door, base damage of ships when defending your station. Is this supposed to be like a? She's supposed to be like an incursions-based fleet commander, just from those two.
I do not
do
know
enough of a boost for anything to get out of my way to work on them. Just blew your mind. Why? Because the fleet commander took forever to get in here. Increases base armor, shield, penetration, and accuracy against players for battleships. Okay. See, the on duty. I like to see more of the always active for fleet commanders, because then it's like, I might as well go ahead and just max that thing out. Doesn't matter if they're always benched and never in your chair. So battleships does she have? So I guess what your Kirk is more for explorers I've seen. So this one's for battleships. Increases base damage against assimilated players. Okay. Increases base damage when attacking a player at a mining node. So that mean when you're like hitting somebody on a mining node, or like your miners are doing more damage? Hard to tell. The 4-year comment. Yeah. Thank you for the follow, Olivia Man. Increases base damage against players. Yeah, combatant tree is definitely PvP tree, which of course, but still.
I think that's what they had said, because I think 2 out of these 3 officers are essentially interceptor crews, or interceptor officers again.
Yeah.
From what I heard, I may be wrong, but
increases base isogen mining rate, so she's like territory based more so than, let's see, increases data mining rate. What's it maxed out? I guess that's okay. 200% more. If it works like Joaquin does, and that's like a 200% to your mining drill and then everything else gets added. Like if this is actually sizable, that's fine. But if it's like the botany beta is however many 1000% and that's just a drop in the bucket, then that's stupid. I don't think that's the case, but still.
I don't know if she's going to be that great for higher level players.
Yeah,
I think the
she
way,
might be a lower level.
yeah, the way that some of these commanders were designed out, I think were more to get people interested into the game, because you got some players that have been playing for 3 years or 4 years, and when you got somebody new that comes on, like they have an opportunity to get the commanders probably faster than they'll be able to level up some of the officers.
That's true. Increases the amount of quantum communicators awarded on a daily basis, always on. That's worth it right there.
Sure.
So you can start building that faster. That's interesting. I mean, it's kind of worth it, but at the same time, it's like, okay, well, what do you do when you're maxed out with your fleet commander building for your level? It's not really that worth it anymore. Increases base broken explorer parts dropped by hostiles. Okay. That's cool that you can switch which one that is. Interceptors, battleship, hostile parts, whatever. Increase the base cost efficiency of fleet commander specific skill points for fleet commander skills, Admiral Kirk skill points, Captain Kirk skill points, etc. Always on. Okay. So, fabricator, alright. Not world ending. I did like this one for increases base max cargo for the Stella. That's really nice because I don't know the last time that I didn't hit my max cargo on a Stella pretty quick. So, that's not going to be great for me by the time I ever unlock her and get her to whatever level to get that. What is that? Commander rank 9.
Yeah, you got a bit to work on, something like that.
Yeah, and it's probably going to be capped at like 4 for now. It's not horrible, but I also usually do 2-4 stun when I go out there, so it's not really going to do much for me. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's interesting. I thought that counts.
I max my loot out pretty quick.
Increases base cost efficiency of par steel, titanium, and dilithium for all research, always on. Not a bad thing. Always on. Increases base max cargo for all Federation, Klingon, and Romulan ships. I do like that that does not say surveys. So all of your faction ships will have bigger cargo bays. That's alright. Up to 50% more. There's not a lot that goes into this. That's kind of cool. Increases the base cost efficiency of survey parts for components, so you can level your miners up faster. Never a bad thing. Resistance is utile? That's what it says. Resistance is utile. And it's capital U. Okay.
See, I actually figured they would have made her a regular officer and not a commander.
Yeah, I kind of thought so too. Especially because she's the lowest ranking out of all of your commanders that you have right now, I guess. So, whatever. Increases base damage against Borg solo armadas. At the lowest level, it's 50%. It's not horrible. Max level, it's 1000%. That'll be kind of nice for filling in the gap. Increases base damage against Dominion solo armadas. Same type of thing, I bet. 500%. It's not horrible. Her being a fleet commander was a huge disappointment. Yeah. Increases base damage.
I would have, like I said, I would have rather seen her as a regular officer because I think they would have had a good opportunity for that one.
Increases base whole health for all ships.
And they could have picked somebody else to make another commander.
Yeah, I mean, this could have been any. Like, put Shaw here, man. Put Shaw here and put her as a freaking officer. Who wouldn't want Shaw?
True.
I love Shaw.
Well, that and here's the. So they've already got what, 2 Federation officers and then Lucadus or whatever. Like, why couldn't it have been? Why couldn't the commander have been? I don't know, a Romulan character or
because
something like that.
This is a whole Picard promotional thing.
Yeah. So. Hell, they could have made a Q.
Q should still exist, and he should be amazing. That'd be awesome. Loves Captain Badass. Yeah, I love Shaw, man. So Shaw would make more sense to me here. Although this is like this, she doesn't make any sense because most of these other ones are like, you know, a commander over multiple ships. So far, she's not even been a captain of a ship unless you count what was it, the La Serena.
Hell, they could have done a Janeway.
Janeway would be awesome.
Admiral Janeway.
that's probably coming as a tie-in for, you know, one of my favorite shows. Thanks. Tiberius rating with the party of 73. Thank you, sir. Thanks for the follow. Aquilinius 26. Oh God, don't rate him. Hey Stewie.
Oh, it's Stewie. There goes the party.
Hey Stewie. Hey Stewie. Hey. Welcome Raiders. Thank you. Thank you Ace in DC for the follow. Barkman, thank you for the follow. Long time no see, Barkman also. Tiberius, it's good to see you. How was your stream? Thanks for the party. Tibbs raid. You know we love Tibbs here. Showing that mic some lovin'. Just for you, Stewie. I've been trying to contain myself for the past 54 minutes waiting for you. You got the evil out so you feel better now? Uh-oh. Am I gonna have to go watch your stream? I'm gonna have to go get the VOD of your stream. Oh man. We were just talking about Seven and how disappointed we are that Seven is a fleet commander and not an actual officer, and who we think would be better here, Shaw or something like that. Just jump to the middle. It's kind of the way it feels with a lot of our stream. Honestly, we had some awesome chatters right off the bat in stream today, so we've had some good stuff. He's been Mr. Grumpy McGrumpants all day. Belated welcome back to Star Trek Fleet Command. Happy to refollow. Thank you, Barkman. It is great to be back. Even with the Titan A is kind of bleh, and 709 is kind of bleh. There's been a lot of good stuff up until now. And now that I'm back, I'm sure that we're going to get more Infinite Incursions, so that's going to be fun. Thank you for the follow, Puffin Stuff 626. Always appreciate those. Anyone's hearing Dan twice? Yeah, I think I'm getting a little bit of reverb off of Welch there.
I don't know how, because all the other audio stuff is muted.
Well, hold on. Let me see. Could be me on something.
Probably
Muted. 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 Please remember most event stores give random couple day purchase this thingy pop-ins. 22-hour cooldown.
Oops.
Where are we getting reverb? Okay, so when I'm talking, it's giving me reverb through Discord audio. Just gotta be coming off of your mic.
I'm wearing an Arctis Pro headset today.
Okay, hold on. So when I'm talking, I don't see it coming through now. Now I do. Okay, so when I'm talking on here, every now and again it shows you pop up even when you're not talking. Let's see if I talk louder. Blah 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 blah. No. No, it's not. Do you hear me twice anymore? Denver Stone, thank you for the follow. Stewie Doo says, hello, Mr. Welch. Hot mic.
Hello, Stewie.
Everything kind of blah this month. Cap Taylor. Yep. Hey. Every now and again we gotta have it. Meh. Nope. I'm getting reverb from you again. Look at the screen. It rats you out. You're not talking and I can still see your little picture there. It's gotta be coming from you.
Jesus.
You got me turned up too
In
high.
that case, what I want to do is I'll just leave your stream and start going to Tiberius's all the time.
And he'll come raid back over here. It's become a Tuesday tradition. Denver Stone following. Thank you. No YouTube link. I haven't set up those bot things, but I can grab it for you manually. We have the power. Copy link. It's going to come from Restream, so there you go. Can't be entirely met when you got an event store. That's very true, Ace in DC. Oh, you found it. Well, I'm a little late to the party, I guess. Good night, Tiberius. We'll see you again soon. We need to sync up and guest on each other's shows again. Well, soon. I haven't been on your show. I'd like to be. You guys want me on Tiberius' show? Tell him. We gotta figure it out. Peer pressure.
Now, if you want to have some fun, then you need to go to Lube's show during the day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't get to catch it that often. If it's during my lunch break, I can catch it.
Yeah, I caught it today during meetings. So
I was shooting videos for once today.
Is that what you're calling them nowadays?
Yeah. I love that Our friend Cruel King donated $4.20, by the way.
He's got to keep it iconic.
Yep. Oh, I see. Live stream chat. I haven't been keeping a good eye with. Finally getting my mantis missing cubes. Good to hear that. I can't believe it's taken me that long to go over here and see that. If you're still around. Apologies for that. As he said earlier today, everything's better with lubes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. We gotta go pull up a obscure question for all of the chats here in a minute too. First, anybody got the Titan A? If so, how happy are you with the AoE Cerritos? And also, do we know how we're sourcing 7, even though she's kind of bleh, as a free-to-play? I haven't seen that. Didn't see in the patch notes either. And where? There we go. Let me know if you want some in-game screenshots. 7 is by only this month, right? Yeah, I know the cutest is like buy only, quote unquote, forever. Kind of like Una was incursions only until incursions died. According to Rever DJs or Echo. Somebody. But we'll see how we get her after that. She looks great for new players, honestly. Like Welch was saying. She seems like she is meant for newer players. Which is cool. Newbies gotta get something too. Can't get to me with this ship, so...
Or Stewie's already got screenshots.
Yeah. Stewie, how was the officer tool to update this month?
What version? What version? How many times do you think you're gonna have to complete it?
Right. How many revisions are we gonna have this month? Don't watch state-sponsored news. Yeah, we are definitely not the Scopely News Network here. You guys are telling me about stuff. You forgot the quotes around news. Oh, man. Yeah, we have never been the Scopely News Network. We're fans when the game's good, and we're very strong critics when the game's not. Up until today, we were very, very positive. Uh-oh. You did not just say that, Legend of Jane. Now I gotta go look.
I like that. That's actually true.
Riker looks weird to me too, man.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
It looks like they try to over detail his picture.
Yeah, I feel like
but
yeah, it's just I don't know, man. Maybe he looks better when he's not invisible. Let's go look at where's Picard Bev? She's gotta be level 5. She's in here somewhere. There. Oh no, I haven't ranked her up yet. She's still level 1. Oh man.
The question is, do you actually use her, or is there a reason to level her up?
Dude looks like a lady. The only reason to level her up so far is because you don't want to cap your mess hall. But let's see. I don't know. Increases critical hit damage by 3% every time your ship is hit by an attack while fighting non-armada hostiles. It's like she was a placeholder until they had Worf and Riker come in. Or Picard.
Yeah.
Broken parts you get from killing hostiles by 10%. Not horrible if you've got the space to cram her below decks on whatever ship you're going to send out. But, meh. Another meh officer. Dang it, I can't unsee that. We're going to understand the reason to have her below decks. Yep, agree. Gosh. What about Dixon Hill? I think that's interesting. If we got Dixon Hill, does that mean we can get was it Vic Fontaine at some point in time? That'd be awesome.
Was there a Vic Fontaine in the series somewhere?
Yeah, that was the Deep Space Nine, the hologram.
Ah.
You got Cash App. They overdeveloped the newer officers from everyone's response on the looks of other officers they put in. We got Cash App. We don't have Cash App here. We do what? Usually the PayPal donations and things like that. What I think we did super chats earlier. We did set up a Patreon, which I think I actually have that all deactivated still since I wasn't putting out new content. So,
Of course, at least when you weren't putting out, you weren't accepting anything.
Yep, I went and refunded everybody I could refund, and I've kept all that stuff paused while we've been trying to get back into it. Putting out. Automod again? What are you talking about? Automod should be off this year. Oh, I see. Weird. There. I pushed you through, Stewie. Automod is a buzzkill. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, Jonathan Frakes is like the boss of a lot of Star Trek right now. I feel like if he saw this, he'd be like, dude, cancel Star Trek Fleet Command. They made me look horrible. This doesn't look right at all. He's not all salt and peppery either, so is this supposed to be like it says Picard Riker, but it's like Picard flashback in the bar Riker? What is this? Somebody tell me.
He must have pissed off one of the artists.
I guess. I mean, they got like facial features mostly correct. I don't know. It doesn't sit well with me. Maybe one day when he's not see through, it would be okay.
Well, it's like even if you go look at FTFC Space and show them.
I think they should have changed a lot of these names. Like Where Through Running, blah. There should be like Fire From Will. Ugh. Who wrote these? These should be placeholders. These should be like the what was it? The Spy, when Kira was a spy and they finally came back through and changed
Changeling Kira, yeah.
Yeah, Changeling Kira. They need to come through here and change some of these because some of these names are just bad. They're flipping horrible. Where they're running. They should be like throw an asteroid at the Shrike if you're gonna put anything in here like that.
So isn't somewhere in the season 3 spoiler has something to do with changelings?
Well, yeah. Like lots of it is. You are. Okay. Oh yeah, you're in season what? 1 still, 2 there?
Yeah, season 1, episode 3.
Dude, you have got to get caught up. Oh, I saw.
The series is almost. Oh, this is the final season anyway, so I have plenty of time. So.
I said, dude looks like a lady.
I cannot believe they put Steve Tyler in the game. There we go. We'll just say that.
Not even a try. I did too. I saw it before anybody else because I had to go in there and un-auto-mod it. He's a tough crowd. I bet one of these new officers is a changeling. I hope so. Yeet. Hey Q, how are you?
It's gonna be Worker.
Looks okay-ish. Assimilate.
They hit Worf on point. Just because I've seen spoilers on it.
The model's good, but all of it, like death to the opposition. Okay, except for the whole I'm a pacifist and we're all gonna die, right? Some of the best lines from the whole season so far. And then assimilate this has nothing to do with Worf at all. Like, so bad. Super good. What's up? Just skip season 1 and 2 and go back to it later. I mean, so far, you pretty much could. Like, there's not.
I don't think any of. Yeah, from what I've seen so far, none of it's from spoilers from season 3 that I've watched on YouTube, of course. It's like none of the seasons actually like do a full link together, like what they do with most TV shows.
Yeah, assimilate this as a line from First Contact, so that makes sense, but not for Picard Worf.
No.
So that's my biggest issue is it's Picard Worf. Those points are one of many ways the developer should disconnect from the project they're creating. Yep. Fire from Will, such a poor attempt at wordplay on Fire at Will. I know it's bad. It's so bad. I think the only thing that you really need to be able to be caught up with what's going on in season 3 of Picard is you need to watch the season 1 finale. and then I guess like the last half of season 2, maybe not even really. Like you could basically watch like season 1 finale, first episode of season 2, last episode of season 2, and go watch all the season 3.
And I'm waiting for somebody to do the season 1 and 2 recap in like 15 minutes on YouTube, and I'll be good with that.
Yeah. I mean, that's all you need, because as far as I'm concerned, Picard season 1 existed to get you into season 2, which was okay. And both of those exist so that you can get TNG season 8.
Okay, now I'm confused. How does it tie into TNG season 8?
Because that's basically what Picard season 3 is TNG season 8.
Okay.
Get Olaf to do it. He recapped an entire movie in under 3 minutes. You know what we could do is get ChatGPT to do it. I think that might be outside of their realm of expertise. Let me see. Bard might be able to do it. I don't know what data set Bard's working from. I'm pretty sure. Let's see.
I would say if you can get into ChatGPT, I would just say type in summarize TV series Picard season 1 and 2 and see what it does for you. The snowman from Frozen, so Olaf.
Oh yeah, that was freaking hilarious. I love that. Their parents are dead. No man.
I'm sorry, with the way some of my days are, I'd rather hear Stitch do it.
There you
Add
go.
in 3 paragraphs.
There it is. It's 4 paragraphs.
Oh Jesus!
All right, there's potential spoilers here. Anybody who hasn't seen Picard season 1 and season 2, I'll give you like 30 seconds to mute me, because I'm going to bring over this ChatGPT thing and we're going to see how well it did. And we'd be doing you a favor, so you can skip those and go straight to season 3 of Picard, because it's amazing. So 30 seconds to like hop off here, thumbs down to everybody that Dan's horrible for spoiling a 2-year-old season of a show. Everyone else confused, even is slightly relieved that the whole ending of season 2 seems to have been totally forgotten, no mention at all, unless I've missed it. Yeah, I'm kind of peeved about that, because it actually turned out to be a really good season because of that, and then it's just like... Yeah.
Is that the spoiler one where they brought in what's his name?
Ohana.
Will Wheaton.
Ohana means family. Chat APT, yes. A crew for my Centurion. Nuts. I've missed you. How are you? Okay, we're bringing the spoilers over. Everybody get ready. We're gonna... Oh, actually, I can't grab that and bring it over there, I don't think.
I started sliding.
I can't... This is a different window. So, let's just go over here. I can bring over like a little screenshot of this. Just bring this over in screenshot. Okay. So, we asked ChatGPT... This is horrible what it's doing to my background over there. Move this over. Okay. Summarize TV series Picard seasons 1 and 2. So again, if you don't want to see this, just run away screaming now. Picard is a science fiction television series that follows the character Jean-Luc Picard, who is played by Sir Patrick Stewart, and is set 20 years after the events of Star Trek The Next Generation. In Season 1, Picard is retired from Starfleet, but he is pulled back into action when he becomes embroiled in a conspiracy involving synthetic life forms, a group of Romulans, and the Borg. Along the way, he reunites with old friends and makes new allies, while also confronting his own past and grappling with his own mortality. Season 2 sees Picard continuing his quest to protect synthetic life forms and fighting against a new enemy, the parasitic race of aliens known as the Vashti, who seek to consume all life in the galaxy. Along the way, he is joined by new and old allies, including 709Q and even a younger version of himself. What? I don't think this is doing it very good. I think wherever they got this stuff from is not quite right. Throughout both seasons, the shows explore themes of legacy, redemption, and the human condition, as well as the nature of artificial intelligence and complex relationships between different alien species in the Star Trek universe. I think this didn't do a good job. Let's try Badgie, Cadet, Spock, and Chin. There you go.
I will say one thing. I am so glad you do not get paid to do audiobooks, because your speaking and reading sucks.
Thank you.
This is why we're friends.
I'd do better if I was recording over there at the studio instead of reading off of my screen real fast. I gotta read with my neck up looking at that monitor.
Well, lower something. Stand
Remember
up.
the flashbacks to his childhood? I mean, that existed, but still.
That's
the best
maybe what
officer
they
in the
meant
game.
by the whole
The younger version of himself.
Yeah. I didn't hear anything about him being introduced to his son.
It's complicated. Oh, my child is stampeding.
Uh-oh.
He met himself as a child in there? I mean, kind of. It was like a little weird flashbacky type thing. But it wasn't like Child Picard, star of the season. Like it
That
made it out to
line,
be.
Tramp, Bev Crusher.
Let's see. Spoilers are okay. Give me the highlights of both seasons. What do I need to know to recap before heading into season 3? Yay, more Romulan reputation. Spock means his child self in the animated series. That's gotta be canon. Yeah, animated series was pretty flippin' weird.
Which one?
The animated series from the original series.
Oh, that was
where Spock met the child version of himself because he was kind of like his own uncle visiting from out of town to help save himself and keep his loop closed. And then Spock was also with Giant Spock. That was interesting.
okay. I must have missed that somewhere.
Yeah, there's little Spock and Giant Spock in an episode of the animated series. It's very interesting. Another Spock's Brain episode. Pretty much. The Titan is for the brass. What was I doing a minute ago? Now, this still did pretty horrible at summarizing seasons 1 and 2 of Picard. Guess you're screwed. You're going to have to watch it all. Small team starter alliances. Don't say that too loud to put them into the game. Yeah, we need a Spock's Brain Spock. They should have put that in for April Fools. Who saw that roadmap and was like, oh god. I think my April Fool's joke from last year was better, huh, Stewie? Should have tried to top it this year, but I figured that I should put together real content instead of joke stuff when I'm trying to get back into it. Yeah, the last thing we need is another Spock. Well, we've got Spock and Spock and Spock and Spock. Oh, and Spock. You like yours? What did you do? Also, have you been putting Easter eggs into the officer tool again? I haven't been searching for anything for newer officers. Do they exist? Do we need to have the community help add new cool spoilers to it? Not spoilers, Easter eggs. Did I say spoilers? I have 5 Spocks, I think, right? We have 5 Spocks in the game, including Fleet Commander, Captain Spock.
I think so.
We've got what? TOS Spock. We've got the Instructor Spock. We've got Spock from Kelvin Timeline. What am I missing? Strange New World Spock and what? I've kind of got out. Told everyone there was a bug in the OF where if you change the level tier of your ship in the tool, it would change it in the game. Oh. Did you have that integration working? The API is broken. Did you prank Scopely or players? That's what we should do as players next year. Is we should all get together and prank Scopely.
Everybody delete their account at the same time.
Yeah, it'd be super funny. You go first.
No, thank you.
The friend picked up parts of the instruction sheet to get the value of April Fool. That's pretty cool. And how many people were like, mine's broken?
What'd you end up spending your loot on for the April Fool stuff?
I got my only epic hailing frequency, Odo in a bucket.
Ah.
Mr. Biller. I pranked them by not buying packs. I hope the past couple months they've made a lot of money with the stuff they put in the game, and I hope that this month that they go, wait, how come we didn't make a bunch of money? What did we put in the game? They go, oh, what? No one log in until 3 hours after reset. That would be pretty funny. Like, our stuff's broke because nobody's telling us how broke our stuff is. You added another Easter egg last month, a quote from Beck on Rev's show. Okay. I don't know how Beck cruise her stuff, so I can go find it, but I might have to take a crack at some stuff. Do you guys know that there's Easter eggs in the officer tool, by the way? Can I show them one of them?
Easter eggs are expensive this year.
Sure. Okay. So let's see if I go to my, what is it? My all docs where I go put them on here. This is my roster. So I can put my bridge officers on here. What color are they? So let's see. Want to do, let's say, what? I have to tell which ship we're on. I haven't done this in forever. I should go watch a video that somebody did on this.
It's outdated.
Yeah. I don't remember how to tell what ship I'm on, because that's kind of important. I think it's right here. Yes, it is. See who's going to tell me right now. How the hell are you guys? Darren! I've missed you. How are you, my friend? Yellow box on the bridge. Thank you. I should really check to see if there's a guy that has videos on this. So let's say we got the USS Enterprise, and we want to go get a... Let's do Kirk. Who else do people use with Kirk for a morale crew? Say you want to do. Okay, so let's go grab Spock. And then look. We've got Kirk and Spock put on here, but this is our ship being the Enterprise. So you got a little Easter egg here that says Spock doesn't go on the Enterprise.
Rev Deuce.
And there are more. You met Stewie recently? Did it change your life? I love Stewie. Put all the Kirks in? Okay. Cadet Kirk. And TOS. Kirk. Lock up your daughters. Oh, child stampeding again. So if we do what? Instructor Spock plus TOS Spock plus Spock. Spock does go on the Enterprise. That's what I used to do, is put all my Spocks in timeout and go send them over to the Sol system when I was trying to run my exchange armadas, so I didn't accidentally Spock's bug that stuff. Fun times. Great tool. Don't remember who it is that makes that tool, but it's awesome. Put in officers and a ship with the initials WTMP. What? In that order. So officers and a ship. So the P would be the last thing. So what? Pilum? Or Findra? So Wayun. T. So let's do Tal, everybody's favorite. And M. Who doesn't get a love? Let's do Roma, doesn't count. Let's do Mara. Did I not do that? WTMP. Is Tal too new? Get another T. Tyler? Nope. What? It's gonna crash my thing. Is it not Mara? How about Marcus? Let's switch Wayun. Or Wesley Crusher. There you go. Shut up, Wesley. Self-stat increase not calculated, so that's not it. What about the Findra instead of the Pilum? Nope. It's not work. I don't have the newest version that came out today though. I'm on 17M52A. You broke it. I always broke it. It's always me who breaks it. We should tell the guy who runs this tool that it's broken. See, if we hadn't just on a whim decided to go searching for Easter eggs. You gotta fix it by Easter. You should have a Easter egg hunt in the tool on Easter. See who can, like, put some new ones in. And we'll see who can get the most in, like, 2 hours. For no reason. It's like, whose line is it anyway? It's all made up and the points don't matter. Can I get out here? Yuki. I can. Okay. Yeah, because you have loads of time to do that. Hey, you have all the time that you didn't have to spend updating the tool yet again. Chocolate. Go to your fleet commander and select something. Why does it change it? Like, what are you talking about? Change the on-duty selectable ability? Health. Defense. Low deck. Okay. Uno memento. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Okay, fleet commander. Well, where it resets it back to level 1 when you're looking at the tooltip. What are we going to change? I need my Romulan XP. I'll keep that. What are we doing up here? Increase damage against Romulan hostiles. Fine, we can change that for right now. Yeah, the tool still shows 50, and then there, now it's updated. Takes a little bit. What else you got? Am I missing something? Looks like we had a donation on PayPal. Thank you. I think that has your real name in there, and I don't want to say that, but thank you for the donation on PayPal. Oh, because you forget you have the option to change the stuff? Yeah, I changed the either the warped impulse speed sometimes. I want to switch between warp and impulse if I'm like, I know I'm going to be shooting around to different systems a bunch. Like, honestly, right now, while I'm running out doing missions, it's probably a good thing to do. And the Actian versus the probes collectors, I'll switch back and forth when I'm out farming those. You gotta wait 6 hours for the cooldown, I think, before you can switch it again. Yeah, 6 hours. Not too bad. Uh-oh. The kid's doing something messed up. Mama is on the hunt. She's not mad at me. That's all I know. Wargarine, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Getting close to 100. Thank you guys very much. Just realized I didn't extend the name range on the Google Sheets version. Hey, that's what I'm here for. We're going to pull up the officer tool every single week when we're doing stream so we can go find stuff that doesn't work in the Google Sheets version. By the way, to include the extra egg. Well, sorry. Darren, how have you been, by the way? Other than meeting Stewie. We haven't chatted in a long time, since like our Tower of Fantasy days, where we'd hang out after stream. I can change it. You want me to go change the tool? Hey, Senor Welch.
Yes.
Did you ever get your merch, your swag?
No, I was just checking off the update on that. Last time it was updated was like March 15th.
Mine took forever to come in too. I just saw something today that if people wanted merch, they can get it like a, I don't know, remember what the discount is. Let me go see. 25% off your next order.
Hell, I'm on week 2 waiting on my order.
Yeah, there's friends and fans 25. We give you 25% off. It's just a promo code for spring. It's not necessarily my promo code.
Yeah.
So I wonder if you can go into it and like toss that in after the fact and see if it'll give you a quarter of your money back.
Well,
it still hasn't shipped yet, right?
Nope.
I'm gonna shoot you this promo code so you can get you some more money.
It says it's still printing.
Yeah, so I would say if it's still trying to print, see if you can go toss that in. That's the code to give you a 25% off. So
I'll test it.
Yeah, no reason
it's
not
kind
to.
of funny considering I just happened to look it up today, thinking I'd forgotten all about it.
I don't feel lucky now, Stewie, because I burned all my luck on that first stream back where I got a lucky pull on 4 of 11. So I don't often feel lucky. Darren's still kicking, been hanging with Dadbod. Hanging some with Dadbod. Who's Dadbod? Robot Carnival. With Kirk's ability swap, I can do 1 million probe run and 119,000 venom runs, so it works great alongside tier 1 Galinar. I love Galinar. UK streamer Dadbod. Cool. I haven't checked him out. I'm still reintegrating with content creators. And we've got more content creators than we did when I walked away, so that's kind of cool. Great music. Does a kind of radio SDFC kind of show. Cool. I'll have to look him up. Is he Twitch or what? We can find him so I can follow him too. Twitch Dad Bod Bearded Gaming. Okay, cool. Let me go find him. I see. Follow. Cool. He's got a mighty beard too. I like him. Like him already. Twitch. Cool. We'll go hang out with him sometime. Currently 2:30 a.m. here in the UK, so he's not on. Gotcha. Well, usually I can. Yeah, I have to pick and choose between Loop and Dad, but just kidding. I'll get him both of them. I'll just have one in one headphone and one in the other. My brain will try to match up the frequencies. It'd be crazy, but I'd do it. Cool. Thanks. What's we got? I think we've seen. I've seen some people putting out some pre-recorded content also on YouTube. All good. I love when the community is growing. 8 minutes to Borg space, wrong crew. Oh no. Just had to try data, named ranges, find Easter eggs, and change B49 to B50. Okay. You sunk my battleship. We got a minute and a half until my ship gets to where. What? No. Up here. Okay, so we want to go to data. How do I show that? Where's it at? Menus. At the top. Oh, okay, so data. Named ranges. Bam. Find Easter eggs. Found it. Aha, so go add this to B50, you said? Done. Okay, so now we go back and look at it. Welcome to my pants.
Stewie's got too much free time on his hands.
Not when they put out new officers, he doesn't. That is a real quote. Sure. Sure it is, weirdo. Oh, man. Ask her. I don't know that Becca and I have really spoke much at all. Other than, like, hi. That's pretty much the extent of us ever talking. Who should own a Titan? Will Riker, Shaw. Only ones. I don't know. I'm not a huge proponent of that addition to our fleets right now. It's just underwhelming to have a second Cerritos. I don't need one for anything that I do. Dave Mon, thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. Okay, we gotta go blow more stuff up. Go figure. Okay. Anything that says go to a place. There we go. Oh, boo, I gotta get my warp range crew on this. Someone else in your alliance? Good answer, Darren. Anybody else in your alliance should own it, not you. Take a bow, sir. I am inclined to agree with you. I want to grab a strange question. Let's see what a good question is to toss out there for everybody while we've got the party all together. Okay, so if you could be any age for the rest of your life, what age would you choose? It doesn't say why, so I guess you just be like, this is the answer. Be any age for the rest of your life. Mr. Belair says 26. How far from that are you? / bow. There you go, Mr. Darren. Excellent.
29.
29?
29.
Yeah. Even like 30 was pretty good for me.
Yeah,
see, thank you for the follow.
At 29, my gray hair started coming in, so I had that nice salt and pepper look going.
Bugman says rent a car at 26. Yep, 26 rent a car. Yep. If you rent an alliance or want to start one, your officers support the smaller team members do Armadas without sucking up the loot. That's true. So is if it works like the Cerritos, then it matters what your research is? Is that true? I haven't thought about that yet. Does that mean that the Titan's horrible if you haven't done any Titan research and people buff you, it does nothing?
Stewie says yes.
Dude.
And Stewie's word is it.
That is horrible. I didn't even think about that. How bad this thing is. That's bad. So mid-30s for Stewie. 25 for Nuts. That was 29 years ago for Mr. Belair. Lots of lag between answering. Titan A is supposedly the same as the Cerritos. If you don't have it, you can't do the research, and you only get a supplied buff. Horrible. There's a base ability. So just give you a small boost with that research. Yuck. And then, yeah, do your research. I guess you can get it in the extra. I don't know. I'm not going for it in the Xborg store until I get like all the research it lets me do at my level, which is a lot. Like a base 25% boost to crit damage. It's not horrible. And you get that in 250% damage for the big buff. I still look hot though. Have a gut. 29. Yeah, see? Death kills gonna suck since I'm not getting the ship for some time. I'm not either. You get that without the research. I'm definitely not picking that thing up for a long time. I've got so much to do in this research tree that's way too valuable to siphon any resources from a free-to-play standpoint over to picking up the prints right now. Like, I would rather my miners mine faster and my ships warp faster. And all that. Like, I don't really care about the attrition from anything but Romulans. But even my biominerals refining, I would rather that happen than to go siphon the super valuable Xborg candy to the Titan right now. It's not going to happen. Thanks, Welch, for showing us how to get that, though. Yeah, it's not for everybody. Definitely not. You get almost 10,000 credits in Xborg at the moment. What are you? Have you just got everything done that you can at your level? Got enough boost ships. Let the whales boost us. There you go. Yeah. I'm not thrilled by it. I'll probably get it on a long enough time. Like, the only ship I'm really like, I'm never going to get one of those is the Sarco. I've still never got a Sarco. And I won't. I don't take part in territory anything, and I never will. I'm in a weird position, though, because I'm constantly on tour, and I don't really help people with their territory stuff while I'm there, because I'm not going to help one group and not help another group. So, I don't do the Sarco, and I never will. Never built one, never got one, don't care about it.
He's a great visitor, but he doesn't like sticking around for long
Hey, I host armadas for people, but that's about it. Like, I was in the last alliance for like 4 months. No,
like I said, you're good for a short time. You're just not into a long-term relationship.
Nope, not with anybody.
Anymore.
Somebody asked me today, like, why are you out doing your own thing? I said, I'm just living my best life. I went and ran, I'll have to show you how many. This alliance is not that old, but I did run a lot of exchange armadas. I went and like burned out all that I could for my exchange armadas. And I didn't want to go spam my alliance with it while I was doing them, so I hopped out. And I was hoping to see where I'm at. I can take the 40s by myself for the uncommons, not the rare and the epics yet. My M score at 116. And of course the 37s I can do rares and epics. So got quite a bit. Right, yeah. It's pointless. They need to drop the first $100 extra dock to 50. They'd make a lot of money. I agree with that, Markman. Got a Sarco purely since I got it free in the Cosmic Cleanup store. It's garbage. There's some very niche uses for it outside of territory, which is also a niche use. Like, what was it? The burning situation? I forgot. Was Severus and that thing? I don't know. There's some interesting, yeah, commitment issues. I've got the only commitment of my life on my finger. Then no other commitments other than to you guys to probably put out content again one day. I've got the footage saved on the computer. I have to edit it this week, but we're gonna start putting content out again. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be huge. What's the song? I ain't here for a long time, but I'm here for a good time.
That's not even true for him, unfortunately. And I've known him a long time.
I'm here for a super mediocre time. For a almost passably okay time. Was it Alt Shift 5? Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? I feel like tacos and pizza. What? Whoa. Whereas I'm just here. Refit is a wasted section. I need the Vidar skin. Yeah, that would be nice. Steak. Ooh, good one, Mr. Belair. Most people are like, I do pizza because you can put anything you want on it. But not Mr. Belair. He's like, I know what I want and I'm going for it.
I just can't say mine out loud.
Reminds me of a Facebook short I saw.
Yeah.
You don't have a territory. It's a forever no-tier ship, which is why the sarcophagus isn't good to get. Chicken wings. Ooh, chicken wings. That's a good one. Pizza. Yeah, Barkman's got pizza. I would maybe sushi. Sushi wouldn't be a horrible one.
Yeah. So the Sarko ship, I agree with and disagree at the same time with it being or being a worthless ship. Sarko is one of those ships that you can just throw in territory and then walk away.
Yeah. We're looking for PC answers. Yeah, you're gonna give me the same answer that Welch just PM'd me. Pasta, sesame chicken, salt and pepper wings.
Nah, garlic wings, man.
Garlic wings. I like Nashville hot. That's usually a pretty good one to go. I love Cajun anything. So they have to be some sort of hot wings if I'm doing them. Like it can't just be normal wings. Pasta. Pasta's pretty safe bet.
You like it. You like spice to it.
I love spice, man.
Now, do you like it's gonna hit and linger, or do you like that gradual build?
So when it comes to spice, I am not I'm not like, oh, I just like jalapenos, they count, right? Like I'm not like, I don't want just tiny little bits. There's nothing wrong with jalapenos and like banana peppers and stuff like that's good. I like spice that you have to mentally be ready for to survive it. But my caveat is that it better be delicious on the other side of it. I hate the soulless heat just for the sake of heat. I love heat that is you combine some of the most delicious ingredients on the planet that happen to be really high Scoville units, and you have to earn that. That is my favorite kind of spice. Like there's a chicken place around this area that has just, they've got like our we can make the super hottest thing, and it's pretty mean how hot it is, and the level below that is like we are artisans of heat, and this is the most delicious chicken ever. And I've taken people there and been like, you have to try one bite of this. It is going to be hot, and you can eat some potato salad or something like that, but I need you to ignore the heat and focus on the flavor. And people are like, oh my gosh, that flavor is amazing. And I'm like, yes. And that's why I eat the spicy food, is because the only way you can get some of these amazing flavors is to have to endure that heat. That's my heat rant, apparently. Who else? Who else in our audience here tonight loves spicy foods? I'm a big spicy food fan. Old Bay with mumbo sauce. That's very good, Kenyatta. Kenyatta Vinay. I love Old Bay.
Stewie's down for bologna.
Bolognese or lasagna. Love spicy. Thank you, Dave Mon. Barbecue. This is the way I get chicken, briskets, and ribs. Smart. Yep. Well played, sir. Or madam. Either way. Well played. Not anymore. Digestive system too ravaged over the years. Yeah, I'm kind of getting there. I can do a lot of spicy stuff, but now jalapenos tend to like not love me like they used to. So far, it's the only thing, but I don't. I feel that I'm on a downhill slope and not aware of how steep it gets.
Yeah, it'll catch up with you. Don't worry about that.
It's coming. That's why I'm like, I gotta do it. I have to do it right now until until it gets to the point where I'm like, okay, I can't do this anymore. I have to enjoy what I'm still able to do.
Yeah.
What are we looking at in the store? Usually officers. Right now, the only ones that are not sourced through anything else are Picard officers. All the other ones you can pretty much pick up through something else. Otherwise, I like refits this time around, surprisingly. Usually I'm all officers all the way. Gasa has no other. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Gasa has no other sourcing in the game. And then the Picard officers are too new to have sourcing. All these other ones do have some sort of sourcing, usually through the Borg solo armadas. So, if you're close to getting Gasa, not horrible. Picard, I'm way too far away to even worry about. I'm not going to waste events to try to get closer to him right now. I have to get him on SLBs and stuff when they roll around. Other than that, I'm looking probably at the assimilated Stella right now. Not Bologna. Bologna's. Pronounce it for me. Not Bologna. Oh, okay. Meat-based sauce and Italian cuisine. Gotcha. We showed how unsophisticated we are there, Welch. So Stella refit for me. Still haven't got my salvaged auger, so that's probably on there. The Valdor refit, it's a very good idea as well, because I want to get the Romulan reputation up there so I can start buying pill imprints. So that's possibly something in there also. But otherwise, nothing that amazing right now. We'll see what ends up happening with the rework that always comes around. I know. You've been telling me Echo says he's gonna fix stuff, or Exo. Either way, depends. Depends on who you're getting your information from. Auto mods on your case again? Rev Deuce is now following. Get that guy out of here. Thanks for the follow, Rev. Good to see you. There we go. I brought you in here. I got to go to a sushi joint that makes a Godzilla roll. Yellowtail that has the seaweed on the outside and is dipped into tempura batter and deep fried. I finished it. They put chili powder on it and sriracha sauce. I love sriracha, man. He's got no soul. So, Rev, the question is, if you could eat only one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Not to put you on the spot, but Rev is joining another beard chat.
And keep it G-rated, unlike some of us.
Yeah, we've already had those PMs. He's trying to come in here and lurk, and it gave away that he's hanging out here. What's up with that? Hate it. Never follow.
So I forgot about, I've had that Valdor refit,
Yep.
and I have not been using it for months.
Yeah, that was, I mean, all of them are kind of just, they're gonna be useless at some point in time. Twitch keeps unfollowing you. I told it if RevDeuce comes around, don't let him follow. So apparently it listened. Owned, leave him alone. It's a paid feature, Rev. You got beard bounced. You gotta do the beard handshake. Let me see what I got in here. Let's pull that off there so people can talk. See if that helps, Rev. Also,
Babe, Rev has a guy that can help you with all your problems.
How much is that gonna cost?
Beard oil for Rev.
Oh. Got my olive oil based beard oil. Makes me crave pasta. Only so many gingers allowed. That must be it, Darren. I think Sinop is in the background bouncing people, and he saw Rev and was like, nope.
That's a funny moderator right there.
Mm-hmm. That would be an interesting rule. It's like we need photo IDs of everybody. We'll just get it set up in this like NSA database to go figure out everybody's skin tone and stuff like that, and then just be like, ginger's not allowed.
Yeah, if Rev's still hanging around, man, how's the family doing?
Mm-hmm. Debating the officers, Borg, upgrading one or both of my assimilator Galinar. Yep. Family is expensive. Don't recommend. Yeah, you know it's a lot
more
cheaper.
Expensive. It's more expensive to get rid of them than it is to keep them. Trust me.
I got the vasectomy. It made life a lot better. My wife, even today, she was like, you know, I thought baby fever was going to last forever, and I'm so glad you got that vasectomy. I even told her today, I was like, you know, we could probably go ahead and reverse that vasectomy, and she's like, no, don't ever do that. That's right, there's a joke in there. 2 gingers enter a chat room. Has sent about another 20 packs lately. I've heard that he has done his part to fund the game. I don't know if he's up to 20 packs, but he's been... Welch and him have been duking it out.
No, actually, my spending has dropped.
Has it? You guys, I see, are both like 52 now.
So, a lot of my spending now is those monthly alliance packs and stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's right, so. Barkman. 5 kids here, Rev. You don't know expensive yet. He's getting there. Rev, you're 3 or 4 now. He's pretty far up there. I hope everything's good too. I know when I was
three's like the magic number for kids.
Yeah, 3. Whew. I've got 1, and she can stampede around this house. I don't even understand. Snip, snip. Yeah.
So
what was that from the office? You got a vasectomy reversal, and another vasectomy. Do you know the toll that 3 vasectomies have on a man? Snip, snap, snip, snap.
Now, I got a buddy of mine that can actually say that the snip, snip doesn't always work.
Yeah, that's the other thing that we're a little concerned with. It's kind of like, well, and sometimes you get like lingering pain that can kind of come and go for years. I had that for a little bit, and I was like, ew, this is not fun. I haven't had it in a while. So it's also like when that pain crops up, it's like, is this reversing? This is not good. They didn't snip then. Had 2, and the mother-in-law living on my property. Yeesh. The youngest is 25 now. Don't they make you come in and retest after they've done it? I've never had to retest mine.
I had a retest after mine.
Really? How long?
Yeah, mine was government work though.
Oh, I haven't had to retest, and it's been since like the beginning of COVID, so early 2020. So 3 years ago.
Yeah, it's kind of out of your system. At the time when I had my snip, I was married, and it was hilarious with the doctor going, when things start to heal, this is what you need to do, or we suggest, before you actually move on to third base with your wife. And I fell out of the bed laughing.
Oh man, I should retest. I might need to. It's been 3 years. My wife will lose her mind if we retest. It comes back like positive. She'll be like, "Oh no, you got to go back." She'll get hers done if that happens. She's like, "Nah, I'm getting tied. You'll go back. I'll get tied. We're good." We love our child, but the pregnancy was rough. Colic was rough. My kid has some medical things that are like, thankfully she's happy and healthy, but she has some stuff that we have to do for her eyes specifically. So should play a prank on her. We'll both get tested, but I'll send you my results. I'm down. That sounds fun.
God.
Oh man.
Your wife would not let you in the bed until afterwards.
She wouldn't let me in the house. She'd be like, "No, I don't know. Not allowed to. You don't get on the street." When I can tell playing SDFC seriously has the same effect as a vasectomy. It was like, wow, raid night is like a temporary vasectomy.
Well, unless you meet somebody that's into the same thing you are.
Even still, there's a certain way you'd have to have your computer set up. Logistically. You're like, oh, hey, we just wiped. It's going to be another 5 minutes before anybody gets back here. Our healers get a AFK, so we've got time.
Hey, baby, my ship's repaired. We got 6 minutes and 30 seconds.
No, I know what it is here. In Star Trek Fleet Command, we just started a FKR Armada. We've got time, but not Borg, not solo. Well, maybe some people have time. I guess like I got a solo Armada. We've got time. Mine, there would be 3 points that would all have to fail. Cut, carterize, caps. Sounds painful, but effective. Yeah?
Yep.
What did they do? They cut and carterize. I don't know that I've got caps on mine. But if not, I'd be like, hey, I need to get an upgrade. Borg Armada said, have time for a Siggy before and after. Oh, man. You never know where this is going. We're like, hey, what food would you eat forever? Let's talk about vasectomies. I have a stand-up conversion for my desk. Yep. I love that I actually have it over at the recording desk now instead of at my main one over here. Oh, it's yelling at me that we got to wrap up stream soon, but I'm having so much fun. I miss you guys so much. Tuesdays only come once a week. It's not often enough. You notice we don't ask how people's days are though on Tuesday. We're like, nope. Save it for Friday. It's good to see you. Hey, Colonel Fusion, how are you? How you like the stand-up conversion for your desk, by the way, Legend of Jane? I used to love it, but it will wobble a lot. And then also adjusting it in the middle of a meeting was fun.
Yes. Or you accidentally start to lower it and you forget that you're wearing swimming trunks instead of regular pants.
Yeah, it's when you're Donald Ducking and forget to let anybody know.
Yes. Well, hold on. Whoa. What are you doing getting ready for work?
You're getting ready for... You know that I work from home and my wife is a stay-at-home mom, so occasionally you get a Donald Duck. You never know.
Well, now we know why she's so adamant about the vasectomy.
Yesterday when it was Monday, so of course you don't ask how it's going. Wait until Wednesday. Yep. We wait until hump day. We at least go, hey, let's get this far along. Oh, man. Sounds like lunch break is pretty fun. Sometimes. You work from home and you're off now. Congratulations on making it through the day. Sometimes that's rough. Yeah, lunch breaks can be pretty fun. And sometimes she's like, hey, come on. And I'm like, oh, Rev's stream's starting. We gotta wait until he's done. You gotta come watch him chicken dance. That's
why DJ has that's why DJ has that 3-minute opening scene.
Tell Watch that they're a punk.
Hey now.
I don't think you missed our chat with Mr. Rev when we were hanging out about the Prime Researchers thing. It was just me and Sin. Oh, hi.
Yeah, no.
Getting a slight echo there in your voice. Yeah, it's coming from Welch. I see his name light up over here whenever I'm talking. So he says it's not him.
I have a hard time with that because I'm in a headset and I don't have an external mic and I don't have any audio going through speakers.
All I know is it's going to rat you out whenever we have this reverb, see? You're not talking, but you're talking. It's getting you. I'll have to, like, turn your volume down or something. But then people can't hear your beautiful voice as well. So
don't make me start to do a chicken dance in that case.
Your back can't handle it.
No, actually can't.
Man, I can't. The first time that my wife was in here while we were watching a Rev stream and he chicken danced, she was like, what is that? And how do we make him do it?
I'm afraid of him attempting to sue me for trying to copy his stuff.
I'd love to see your impersonation. I'd love to see it once.
Good God.
Oh, man.
That might be the effect of it once.
Rikujin, said, Rio Jikun, sorry. You're watching our stream all day. It's a pretty good day. That's good. Thank you. We appreciate it. If you haven't sued no one shall, you're not going to sue him.
I'm wondering, does somebody have that clip? I would love to see no one shall try to do the chicken dance.
I don't think I would.
Well, so that actually makes
watch it, but I don't want to watch it.
Well, since
okay,
that would be a good challenge for DJ now too, by the way. So no one shout has done it, since DJ is not always the cat.
Right. We need to get Revenue set up with that animated software and see if we can map it to the whole body.
Oh, that would be funny. And then
just have it do just his body. Hey, Dadbod Bearded Gaming, thanks for the follow. You guys summoned him. How old is this account? How old is our account here? We're server 62, merged into 63. It's getting around 2 years old. Probably not quite there yet.
Is it only 2?
I'm going to say 2. Is that right?
God, I don't remember. How long have we been friends?
Well, friends is kind of a strong word.
Acquaintances, not my admiral.
Rio's 60. Yeah, I think it's 2 years, man. I think we've only been at it for 2 years. The whole game's been out for a little over 4 now. So we were talking about earlier. It's amazing that that Fleet Commanders came out 4 years after a game called Star Trek Fleet Command. Eek.
Yeah, I started playing this back in June, July frame, almost 2 years ago.
Rev would have to extra chicken dance for legal fees. Hey, Dad Bod Bearded Gaming. Everybody's telling me that you've got an awesome stream over there, so we figured we'd come follow you. And everybody loves what you're doing, so it's awesome. I'd love to go check out other. No sleep when the grind begins. No kidding. Yep. No problem, Jackson. We're just kind of being lazy today. I stopped grinding. I got my Katinga in the oven, and I'm gonna have to start on Romulan soon. So we're just kind of screwing around, hitting some missions. He has the best STFC radio stream on Twitch, hands down. I gotta check it out. Everybody's telling me I need to check out your stream, so it's good. Be careful with Dadbot. He eats hot dogs out of a jar, like with a fork or just hands. I do. It's true. I love the beard. Hands, excellent. Do chopsticks. Just add another layer. Or just with that steak knife, skewer it. Hands, he's a wild man. Busy rocking out. It's awesome. I have to check it out. We love our European friends, our UK friends. Do on Karate Tuesdays. Oh, I gotta change that. I don't like the songs with the lyrics. They're distracting. Well, so Dad Bod Bearded Gaming, we're asking people tonight if you could eat only one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Hot dogs, but only out of a jar. We had some good answers. Steak, barbecue, which was clever because then you get all sorts of different stuff. And wings, sushi, Welch's we can't say on public TV. He's from Australia. One food would be hard as balls. Let me think. Yep, it's pretty tough. Don't get a dad bod liking one food. Nope. It's because I like most foods. You're not an Aussie, ignore him. Yeah. McDonald's. Yeah, that's kind of interesting. You could just be like one food chain, and then you just like, I have to constantly write my congressman to get new foods added to their menu because I'm so sick of this. Fair warning, this is not an 18+ channel. We try to keep it, you know, teen friendly maybe? I don't know. What's our rating for our channel, Welch? KFC would be the one I would go to. Food chains for chickens. Yeah. Nashville Hot's pretty good. That's not bad. Use some Bojangles, Welch. You got Bojangles over there?
I will totally eat some Bojangles. I am not. I am known for cheap fried chicken. I'm an easy date.
Yep. See,
Yes.
you got to be careful going with restaurants because if you're like Chick-fil-A, then you got to fast every Sunday. You're done. Mr. Bojangles so much.
Yeah.
Bojangles is great. You can get pimento cheese on some stuff. If Rev's around, they got Bojangles where you're at. You got Popeyes, churches, stuff like that. Do you have Bojangles down there? Yep.
Church's chicken. I'm definitely down for that.
Or like Whataburger. I miss Whataburger. That's what I miss from moving from Florida.
Yeah, they don't have one up here.
Golden Skillet, Bowberry for the win. Right? Bowberry? You got to get the extra icing on those things. Golden Corral. Sweet tea to wash it down. Or cheer wine. See? Oh, there we go. There's Rio. What a burger. Just like you like it.
So there's a place in Knoxville, Tennessee, which is where I'm at. It's called Gus's World Famous Fried Chicken.
Never heard of them, but I digress.
You need to, when you come up and see your brother, you need to hit that place up. Or go to Myrtle's Chicken and Beer.
Okay.
Yeah.
They have Popeyes. We started getting Popeyes over here. Now they're everywhere, and it's so good. Blackened chicken is great. No Bojangles this far west, then you are too far west.
Damn.
Oh, yeah, that's a chain. We have it here in Houston. It's amazing. Yeah, I have to travel to Tucson, Arizona periodically to get Whataburger and none in Cali. Yeah, it's... You guys got, like, what, Jack in the Box and stuff out that way, but yeah, Whataburger's great. East Coast chain, Virginia, North Carolina, South Carolina only. Yep. In-N-Out Burger. Yep. Gus, In-N-Out Burger. Yep. I haven't been out to Cali. I've been almost out to Cali. Vegas is about as far west as I've ever been. Bojangles opening in Texas soon. Awesome. You can't do it. Why? Are you like banned from the state?
Well, I conceal carry.
Oh, well, that's true. If you're military, you know some Church's chicken.
Yes.
Church's
chicken because they're mixed it with White Castle primarily. So there's your problem.
Only get
for most military
and KFCs from the States here.
Yep.
Oh.
The other part for a lot of us military or ex-military guys, you can go to the Taco Bell / KFC combo restaurant. So you can get you a bean burrito and some deep fried chicken.
They have the like A&W and what's it called? The fish place. Long John Silver's. I love that place. The fried fish tacos, so good. I know that they have grilled fish tacos now, and I'm like, you guys got the real stuff? And they're like, yeah, it's still on the menu. Like, cool. Take some of those. Need Dad Bod to hit up Popeyes and give us an opinion. That's a good. Yeah, if you've never tried Popeyes, you have to try it, but you have to go like blackened chicken and the Mardi Gras mustard to get like the full effect. And their biscuits are so good.
Ooh. Red beans and rice, brother.
That's good too. Welcome to Star Trek Food Commander.
Well, Stewie, also for some of us, man, it's about bedtime and we're sitting here talking about food.
Yeah, I know. My wife's going to be like, are you coming to bed? It's almost lunchtime. We had a KFC Pizza Hut Taco Bell combo. That's a good combo. Hey, Taco Bell's got some good stuff right now. They got that like grilled cheese burrito. Have you guys tried that? I was like, that sounds horrible. I can't stop eating those things. It's so bad.
I made a mistake and had Taco Bell Friday night. And I have not eaten Taco Bell in 15 years.
Why? Oh, it's so good. I love it. I can't help it. Popeyes finally invaded the UK. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
yeah. Welcome to Star Trek Food Commander, now offering vasectomy advice. I'm gonna go retitle this stream. Oh man. Is there anything you guys don't have on tacos? No, because you can have a Choco Taco. Those are pretty good. Shrimp tacos, chicken tacos. You have like a chorizo taco if you want. No, tacos are pretty much the ultimate. You can do whatever you want with the taco. I think it's like in the brochure.
I've actually made so I eat spaghetti sandwiches occasionally. I didn't have any bread, so I was using the burrito wraps.
Yeah, Dad Bod Bearded Gaming. Yeah, they're everything God tier food. 100%. Like sushi is close. You could do about anything you want to with sushi. Wait until they have like chocolate sushi. It's probably, if it's not a thing, it's coming. It probably exists in Japan, but it hasn't made it to like other places yet. And wasabi. They'll wasabi anything over there. I'm sure they do.
Yes.
Like, have you guys tried the wasabi paper? It's when you write on it, you get a little bit of wasabi here, and then if you ever want some. No, I don't know. Not the best. Wasabi stationery. Be kind of cool. Except people would think if you like sent it in the mail that it was like anthrax or something. Wouldn't go that well. Some people may wish that you had sent them anthrax instead of wasabi in the mail. Star Trek Food Commander. Chocolate covered wasabi is not bad. See? Have I tried Ligma?
What is that?
I don't know. Ligma balls?
Ligma balls? Oh, Jesus.
A guy didn't go, no, but I'll try anything once.
That must be a New Orleans favorite.
Got him. Oh, God. Well done, Mr. Rev.
Who dat?
Oh, man. You gonna get back into the Friday night stream or Saturday your time? I don't know. Right now we're on the Tuesdays. We might have to pick up another day because I do miss the Friday streams. Although you guys make Tuesday worth it. See, Mondays are always going to be bad no matter what you do. Tuesdays, if we have these streams, we've got Arcfall on Tuesdays once a month or so. We've got Patch Tuesdays for the security side of stuff. And then we have this awesome conversation. We roll in to Hump Day, which is a lot easier. It's where the week starts improving. So if we can go ahead and shortchange that and have this stream ahead of time, makes everybody's week a little bit better ahead of time. We're just, yeah, Dan After Dark was awesome, but that was when we cut the live show, and the problem with Dan After Dark is that it lasted until 4 a.m. my time.
Yeah, I think I was usually done by midnight.
Yeah, I know. We'd be like, well, just getting off, which means we've got just going to bed, which means that we've got about 4 hours left before Dan gets 2 hours of sleep. Legend of Jane says, almost streamed tonight, but this has been good times. Glad I didn't. Oh, that is high praise. Thank you, my friend. Love that you're streaming, Jane. I haven't caught yours. I'll have to do it. Restart Fridays. We'll have to have a poll. Who wants Fridays back? We have to do it. They have to pass that through the boss. Parkman, I gotta go to bed so I can wake up for Dadbod's stream. Dadbod's awake now, so you don't know. Hopefully we didn't disturb him. You're like, why are people following me right now? What's happening? Hopefully this was when he intended to be awake. I'm glad I have a big shield up because I totally could be getting raided right now. Forgot I put that up because we're having power issues. Hey, were you guys having power issues over there, Welch? You're usually close enough that the same weather cells hit you. Okay.
We went through the high winds because when I was at the office yesterday, there was broken trees and branches all over our parking lot.
Yep. Yeah, my brother's not that far from you, and he was without power again from those storms. So not.
Yeah,
cool.
I think your brother lives on the east side of town, which I make fun of anyways.
Yeah.
Because that side has got scrappy luck with that kind of stuff.
Mr. Belair says, whenever you're on, I'm there. Thank you. President Island Dan will always be here for you. Barkman says, a poll or a poll? Little column A, little column B. I woke up and started some rep grind and needed some background. That's it. Star Trek Food Command, vasectomy advice background. 3 a.m. doobie. It's just midnight poop, I bet. Oh man. Wow. Good old PDST.
Yep.
Well, Welch, we're probably going to wrap up so you can get some sleep before work starts tomorrow. I've got to head back to work. My PTO's over. Sad, but at least I got to end on a high note with all you awesome people. And
Yeah, I actually got to be in the office tomorrow. We're packing stuff up to move buildings.
Raid DJs. Is DJs on?
Yes, he is.
Okay, we'll go raid DJs.
Legends of Jane's getting ready to start too.
I didn't know that DJs was on. Start it. We're gonna raid over there, and we're gonna wrap up. So we're gonna head over that way. Well, I'll run that by the boss, aka the wife, next time that we have lunch, and see about moving to Friday. But we're gonna go ahead and raid over to DJs. We're gonna wrap up. We'll see you awesome people later. Good night.